Hey guys, Davor here from Tennis House. We have a new setup where I can do a little bit going more into the strategy, tactics, real scenario tennis. So I like that opportunity and possibility, and I just go through a couple of points of my juniors. And here we go, let's jump into the first one in my serve. This is what I want to see from my players. So weak second serve, and this is what I preach to all my junior players. Develop a great return, be aggressive, do not think the ball just back. If someone has a weak second serve, let them feel it. You have to make sure you take advantage. You take the initiative of the point, and then once you do that, like here, the player, nothing to do, boom, just finishes the point. This is every time you get a serve like this, you have to be able to put it away at 15, 16. There's no mercy, and that's why the second serve percentage is so important. Like the winning percentage of second serve, if you're like around 25% winning your second serve points, you're not in good shape. You want that number to go up 35, 40%. More, even more ideally. So you have to have good second serves, otherwise you're going to get punished. And as the returner, I want the coaches and I want you practice this being aggressive, because you put pressure on your opponent, they're going to double fault. It's only beneficial. If you just hit the ball back, you're not going to work for the future. We want to work for the future. When you get players go to college or go on a pro tour, you need to have that weapon. If someone serves a weak second serve, that you punish them. Here's another one. Serve is weak, the second serve, he takes initiative, gets a short ball. And why do I show you that one? Because that's one topic that I see in junior tennis way too often. So weak second serve, he hits a great return deep to the forehand of the other player who's not ready to answer that one really good in that scenario, gets a high ball. And this is what I like now. He fakes it overhead, starts at least faking it, and then what? Drops it short. And even though that drop shot was not the best drop shot in the world, he wins the point. This is so important. How many players from here would go either like hit that ball as an overhead hit in the net? Like how often, do we see that? And you might be one of the players, gets out there and tries to smack that ball or hit a forehand out. So many times players overhit those balls. Why not, like this young man here, just hits a drop shot? And the running way, look how far he has to run from here all the way forward. Look how far. There's no way he can get that ball. When you get a short ball, you do not always have to hit the ball hard. You can as well have finesse shots and hit drop shots. That's a great weapon right here. I mean, he could have disguised it a little bit longer, obviously, and then there's some technical things, but the idea is great. And then he has to cover the backline player at the baseline. He has to run 10, 15 yards there to the net. No way he's going to get that ball. So when you get a ball and you are in that area here, which is relatively close to the net, you can hit a drop shot. The way the ball travels over there, it's a shorter distance, right? As if you would hit a drop shot if you would stand at the baseline and hit one, right? So that ball just travels shorter. You try ideally to hit a drop shot when you're close to the net. And too often players overhit from here. It doesn't matter where they go, inside out, inside in. They just overhit and hit the ball out or in the net. Hit a drop shot, you're gonna be successful.